Hey y'all, welcome back to the party. It is me, Girl Brit Reacts, and I think we found a new history series. This is from a channel called Loyalist DAWG, and they take clips of Shane's history podcast and they make them bedtime stories. So this is called Bedtime Stories, Napoleon's Outrageous Mushroom Trip. I'm actually really excited. Okay. So the source is episode 343, The Death of Shane Gillis. Well, all right. Okay.
Another bar. Oh, yeah. We went to that lake, or that,
Nick's.
Yeah, that was fun.
Oh, look at this.
Get back. That's when we start doing drugs.
Yeah. Well, the drinking, first of all, don't downplay at the bar.
True.
We're at the bar, and I'm like sitting there, I was sitting there chilling, smoking my weed. So I'm sitting there, I'm observing. I'm seeing people just drinking like people at that we were there for what? You guys were there a little longer. But I was watching a couple people who got there, and it was just like a full night's worth of drinking in the span of an hour and a half, easily.
Oh.
Like, 9, 10 drinks.
Hour and a half.
So alcohol had been done. Everyone did alcohol.
Yeah, we did alcohol.
And then you came back.
And then we decided to try other drugs.
Tiesto'd.
We mollied.
Yeah.
A couple of us. No names.
Majority.
And it was great. And it was going very well. For some reason, the first one I took and a couple people took, they felt like duds.
Yeah.
After like an hour and a half, it was like, these aren't working like they usually do. We should take more.
Yeah.
Which we did. And they worked.
Yes.
And then we were off. And then this is where things on this trip, you guys thought that was a PR nightmare?
Yeah.
It's nothing compared to the trauma I was about to experience.
Well, the mushrooms came out.
Then a giant bag of mushrooms was laid upon the bar.
Yeah.
And
just laid out.
Yeah, it was like,
hey,
this is for anybody. And I had already taken quite a lot of Molly at this point. And I decided it was time for me to start eating handfuls of mushrooms.
Okay, where does one begin? Well, I picked this video because we recently did the Napoleonic series over on Oversimplified, and I enjoyed it. And so I saw this and I'm like, Shane knows a lot about history. What is I'm confusion, but that's fine. We'll keep going. Also, why are so many of these comedians openly doing drugs? Like, I don't know what other way to put it. Like, is that not like, why? Okay. Make you relatable, I guess. I don't know. Also, I want you guys to know, because I feel like you are the people who watch my history stuff. So many of you were like, please react to drunk history. I reacted to the drunk history, like, origin of Halloween, because today is Halloween, and I went to upload it, and it got blocked globally 3 times. I tried every trick in the book, and it kept getting blocked. And so I'm just letting y'all know I did it. It's probably going to end up on Patreon, because I can't stand filming content and then it just dies because YouTube is, you know what I mean? So I just want y'all to know, stop requesting it, because it's never happening again. Okay? All right? Okay. Are we good? All right. So I guess my question here is, back to Shane, are we going to hear about him hallucinating about Napoleon on shrooms and Molly and liquor? Or is this going to somehow morph into a story about Napoleon, and it's going to relate to his use of shrooms? Let's find out right now on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Of Molly at this point. And I decided it was time for me to start eating handfuls of mushrooms. And at first it was great. At first it was wonderful.
Yeah,
the
trip, fire
switching
going
between the Molly and into just
awful.
hallucinations.
Yeah.
Seemed great. It was very fun.
Horrible.
And then things took an incredibly dark turn.
Yep.
And I couldn't see or hear for several hours.
Yep. You blacked out.
Or move.
Yeah.
I did. I did. I did
mushrooms
pretty much black out.
Mushrooms will black you out.
Yeah.
Especially that much, they immobilize you.
Bro, it was like, it started. I think I was still chatting with you when it started.
I had
was like,
6 eyes.
Yeah,
apparently.
you had 6 eyes. Everybody had multiple eyes.
People had multiple faces and shit. I was hearing, people were telling me, I was getting the reports from everyone the next day. I'm like, dude, like, I think Spud had like 6, he had like 4 faces from one. I was watching people communicate telepathically, being like, I just thought that too. It was very fucking funny to walk in on.
You're lucky. You're lucky you didn't do it.
Yeah, I
I
chilled.
know you said you. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're lucky.
I have
that
my,
was bad.
I have my 5 grammer coming up in a week, basically.
That was
and I
a
was
bad
like,
way.
let me chill.
5
I should have never done that.
No, you should have. That was important. You did that.
In
was
hindsight,
good.
I'm like, that was
Important.
cool, but at the time, that was
Oh yeah,
legit the worst thing I've ever experienced.
dude. I was telling you, man. You went into it like it was literally.
I'm sorry. Someone I can't remember who it was in my life was telling me how they have, it was my goddaughter. She was telling me she has sleep paralysis. And I've never heard anyone like personally give me their account of it. And it sounds horrifying. Like you're asleep, but you're awake, but your body can't move. I'm sorry. That just sounds, take me, just take me to the king. And now you're like, what? And this is an enjoyable activity, a hobby, a sport, if you will. Why would you want to feel this way? I'm not judging. I genuinely just want to know. My brother, like, he's like, I don't need therapy. I just take shrooms. Like he's very, but I don't understand it. Like I was never good at like being able to smoke weed as a teenager and be okay. Like I was always super paranoid. Then I'd get tired and hungry, and I didn't like that feeling. So I can't even imagine what this would make me feel like. But to feel stuck in your own body for hours, like stuck meaning like he said he couldn't see or hear for hours. What is the trade-off? What's the good? The good's got to be really freaking good for you to be like, it's not that bad now. Huh?
Yeah,
Legit the worst thing I've ever experienced.
dude. I was telling
Can
you,
we
man.
talk
You went
about
into it
Napoleon,
like
please?
it
I'm
was
traumatized.
literally cult of Dionysus.
Yeah.
That just got absolutely stormed by medieval Catholicism.
What?
You guys it was drinking, it was Molly, and then all of a
It was
sudden
love you.
it was just
You're the best.
oh.
And I was like, it's time to examine everything.
Yeah, dude.
How about some trauma? You want to relive that a
Yep.
1,000 times like it's brand new every time for 5
Yeah.
hours? Whew.
Which is funny too, because that's like a really effective form of
Yeah.
therapy. That
Yeah,
works.
yeah, yeah.
It's exposure therapy.
Yeah.
That's
My
how you
brother-
move a thing from your amygdala down to the area of
Amygdala,
like
what?
where things have been processed and they don't affect your biology.
Hey Siri, what's your amygdala? The amygdala is a region of the brain that is primarily associated with emotional processes. It plays a key role in the processing of emotions and encoding memories, especially when it comes to emotional remembrances. These gentlemen are really smart. Like, for all intent, like, for what it's worth. Do your drugs. Y'all are smart. Smarter than me. And I'm clean as a whistle, babe.
Down to
Oh,
the
this is
area of
crazy.
like where things have been processed and they don't affect your biology.
Yeah,
Pretty crazy.
There was some things that apparently were a little more traumatic than I originally thought.
Yeah.
And they came back
Yeah,
quite a bit.
Yeah, man.
And every time I'd be like, did that happen? Oh, fuck. And then a minute later, I'd be like, oh, fuck. Did that happen?
Fuck.
Just over and over again. And then I'd forget about it and keep going. We were sitting out by this fire. Every single
And
thing
y'all are by
somebody
a
said,
fire?
the way my brain was processing it,
Doesn't
it felt
sound
like
safe.
they had just said it a minute before. So, like, if you were like, hey, what's up, man? It would have felt like you said it twice.
You pierced the veil, dude.
And I'd just be like, what?
Yeah, you pierced the space-time continuum.
Dude, I couldn't process one thing. And apparently I was just sitting there by this fire. I was like,
Yeah.
and then I'd like look up out of my hat and be like, what? Dude, I couldn't move for 5 hours. I was just like, what?
Holy shit.
It was terrible. Then Hoss was sitting there. Hoss butt fucked me. Matt's cousin Hoss is a absolute demon.
Yeah.
Complete gargoyle.
Yeah, you told him.
He sat there. I was like, dude, you're the worst.
Well, he had faltered.
I was like,
he had faltered earlier,
did.
and he rebuilt himself.
yeah.
I was there for him
What are
rebuilding
we
himself.
talking about?
So I was there with him when he was faltering. I was chilling out by the fire, just shooting the breeze with him, and he rebuilt himself back up to his former glory. And then just saw you and just full. He was just like, ah.
Yeah, he's like, what's wrong with him?
I
was
do
like,
think he was
"Oh."
trying to help you. He was just hossing.
He was.
He just regained hoss powers, dude, and he couldn't help not hoss out on you.
And those horse powers are while you're in the nether realm intolerable. Dude. Yeah, it
So
was
you were
like
sitting there, you were
What is
chilling,
that?
and hoss was
Spudman
hossing
was
you.
to my left, and he was giving me all the support he could.
Mm-hmm.
He knew.
Yeah.
He could see me and he'd be like, Shane, you're the man. You're the man. I'd just be like, thanks. Like, or I'd be like, what? Guys, I'm blind. I can't see. It was, and then they'd be talking and it would just be gibberish. I couldn't understand. And then I was just staring at the fire. It was very cool. Like the hallucinations were awesome.
Yeah.
That's why I'm wearing tie-dye now.
Obviously.
Shit. But
It's funny. You went and busted.
How is this cool, guys? We're not talking about Napoleon, are we? I'm gonna have to watch this whole thing and see if we get to Napoleon. I'm so confused. It's not even funny. I feel like perhaps I took a short.
Did out your one tie-dye is Notre Dame. Sweet. You have a Notre Dame shirt for every type of occasion.
yeah, for every mood I'm in. But yeah, and then I finally, I'll just fast forward, mustered the strength to stand. And I was like, all right, I'm going to bed. Even when I did that, Hoss was like, are you actually this time? And I was like, what? Like, I must have said it 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Like, I got to go to bed.
Yeah.
So I go in, I lay down. This is where the worst one happened.
Yeah.
I was laying in bed.
You sought shelter. That's a reflex. That happens.
Dude,
You eventually are like, can I just go like
Shelter?
encase myself in a...
it was like
That's where it kicked off.
fully clothed,
Yeah.
shoes on probably, just laying on top of this bed with my feet hanging off of it, like face down. And I started hallucinating that I was dying
Yeah.
of, I presume, a drug overdose. That's what I think it was.
Yeah.
And
This
like,
is horrific.
I could see it. It was just totally real. Like, it was like my friends were around me at first while I was laying there, like dead, dying on the ground. Like,
Yeah.
I saw Beezer being like, what the fuck, dude?
Oh.
Like, this is fucked up, dude. And I was like, eh. And then I would die. Like, I would leave and I would go to heaven or something.
Yeah.
Where Phil was for some reason. My dad was there.
Yeah.
I was like, Dad, I love you. Like, it was like that. And then I would get shot back to dying with like EMTs like shining lights into my eyes and like, Shane, are you there? Like trying to resuscitate me.
Damn,
it fucking
dude.
sucked ass, dude.
How long was that for?
I have no
I don't know
idea.
if even time even applies.
I swear to God, I have no idea, but it felt like forever.
So
Like,
you
it was all
profit-
night.
You lived out a potential like
Yes.
deviation in your potential. I mean, you have an infinite amount of timelines, but you went and visited one of them.
Yeah. It was a
Damn.
sad time.
You did the ghost of fentanyl past.
I did the ghost of cocaine future, dude. And I am done with drugs for a long time.
Damn, dude.
I was offered drugs last night. I said, get that junk out of here, dude.
Damn.
I said, I've been there, done that. No,
I've died and come back.
I have died. On the third day, I rose.
Whoa,
Yeah.
dude.
So is the only reason Napoleon is in the title of this video is because Shane is dressed as Napoleon? I can't get over this.
I'm
I'm
risen.
so, dude. That's fucking awesome.
It was, yeah, it was terrible.
I can't see what I can't wait to see what the mushroom
Is
demon show me,
awesome
dude.
synonymous
I'm gonna
with
get
terrible?
rocked.
Don't do
I'm doing 5 grams
Don't do it.
total silence. I have to, dude.
I know
It's
you
fate.
do. I
It's
know
fate
you
at
do.
this point.
And you're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be if it's anything like I just did.
Don't.
It's
Yeah.
gonna suck.
I mean,
ass.
especially you did under. It will be difficult for sure. But like, dude, that's the. God, that's horrible.
I wasn't
It's a horrible
prepared. I
setting.
wasn't mentally prepared at all for that. I was on Molly, just like everything's the shit,
Yeah,
dude.
for-
Everything's the best. I love all you guys so much.
Yep.
And then just like a fucking switch, it was just like, you're a fag. I was just like, what? It was crazy. But this made me laugh. Like even when I was like in the darkest realms of this shit.
Yeah.
Like couldn't see, like anything I looked at was just squiggles and hallucinating.
Sure.
Every once in a while, Butterly would talk, and he was using this like, "Yeah, man, everything's great." Like this real monotone thing, and something deep inside me, like while I was out, would be like, "Yeah, that shit's so gay." Like still in me, I'd be like, "That's so gay." It was fucking crazy, dude.
Damn.
Yeah. Then I passed away, came back, woke up to everyone leaving. It was raining.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh god, yeah.
It was the saddest
It was the
day.
worst day.
It was
could
the
leave.
saddest-
It was
just-
like a gloomy, cold rain.
Dead trees because we were still in the mountains.
Cleaning up shit.
Everyone cleaning, just laying there. It was one thing that was funny. I looked at Billy because Billy was like looking at me like, "Holy
How
shit,
many
dude, how are
men
you?"
were
And I was like,
there?
That's what I call a party. like waking up from hallucinating and dying and being like, "Hell yeah, that ruled." Sick party.
That was White Claw.
White Claw Billy. Okay. Last time I watched a clip of this podcast, I said it felt like frat boy jargon. And some of you were like offended by that. Like, you're judging. I'm like, no, it's just simply jargon. This is just not my arena. It's not my arena, and I'm allowed to feel that way. And I'm like, I love Shane Gillis. I think this is funny. It's such a departure from my real life that I like can't wrap my mind around it. Like I'm genuinely confused. But again, it feels like I'm sitting around a table of frat boys retelling the party last night, and I'm like, I don't belong here. It's not a bad thing. Frat boys go to college. Like, do your thing. I also like, is this not a history podcast? They don't talk about history at all. Maybe I'm mixing something else with something else. Okay, but I really paused this to say, like, you know how, well, I don't know if you know, but to my knowledge, when you dream certain things, it means certain things in real life. Like there's these myths, these folk tales, if you will. For instance, like if you dream about fish or something like that, you're supposedly pregnant or someone you know is pregnant. Okay, I'm bringing that up because like I've heard if you dream about someone dying and you actually see them dead in your dream, not like talking about it or like at the funeral but never seeing it, but like seeing them dead, that means someone is dying. Does the same apply if you hallucinate your entire gruesome death? I'd be so scared if I watched that of myself and then had to go into the real realm of world life and act like I didn't witness that and like, is that how I go? Certain things are not for me. These are one of those things. Again, I do not judge. Do whatever makes you happy. It's not my job to judge you. I just need some understanding. Someone. I gotta send this to my brother and ask him, like, you've been through this?
Hell yeah, that rules. Sick party.
That was White Claw Billy too.
That was White Claw Billy. That was so fun.
White Claw Billy
rules, dude.
So fun.
He needs to start drinking often.
Dude.
He's the best.
It's so
White
funny.
Claws are.
And then
he becomes so aggro in a way that's so funny too.
It's great.
It's too funny, man.
It was
him at a wedding is funny. It's the only time he drinks is at a wedding.
Can't wait.
Dude, it's so funny.
Time?
He just picks on. He
That
finds like
makes it
one
special.
person and just absolutely devastates them the entire night. It's so funny, so funny. He had Hoss in the crosshairs. It might have been the funniest
He
shit.
made Hoss turn his hat back around,
dude,
twice.
Well, Hoss fucking pigged on weed tincture. So he was pigged on.
That's what I was making
Oh, he said picked on. I thought he said peed on. I'm like, wrap it up. We're done here.
fun of.
Yeah.
Because before I pigged on the mushrooms, I was making fun of him. I was like, he pigged out on the tinctures.
Yep.
An hour later, I was like, oh, I pigged out.
Pigged, and Billy would see him and just be like, "That's not D1, dude. That's some D3
that
bullshit."
was- yeah.
He owned him at one point. It was like full MK Ultra. He owned him, mind, body, and
Yeah,
soul.
he told him to turn his hat around. He did
He
it.
did it
It
like
was
3
over.
times, and he would
It
just
was over.
go, "That's fucking D3 bullshit, dude."
Yeah.
Turning around, he'd be like, "Dude," and he'd wait like 10 minutes, be like, "Yo, we're boys, right?" Every single
Yeah.
time, "Yo, we're fucking boys, right?" And he'd be like, "Stop, go away from me," and he'd be like, "Yo, I'm just gonna tell you this straight up, dude. You're more of a party guy. Spin that thing back around." He would just be like, "Spin this, dude." It was the fucking funniest thing,
was.
and he would be like, "Fucking Billy fucking owns me. Stop, dude." It
Yeah.
was so funny.
And wasn't he telling you like his mind was a steel trap upstairs?
15 minutes prior.
And then he came down and was like, I don't want to do this. I want out of this. And that was just the.
Shane said at the beginning he didn't remember a lot. It seems as if he remembers a lot. Okay, y'all, I just don't know my purpose here. So I'm going to stop here because I'm like, I thought this was a history lesson. So are we not going to learn about Napoleon? I can't. This is just a recall of a bender of a night. That's it. And they're dressed up as historical characters. How did I end up here? Somebody help me. I don't know. Do we want to see more of this? I just don't understand. Okay. Go and have the day. I don't know what else to say. Bye. Bye.